Yo, what's up? I know for a fact that I run my mouth a lot, but at this point I don't give a crap what anybody says. You know, everybody in life fights demons that sometimes benefits them for the good and doesn't benefit them for the bad. And with the demons that everyone is fighting against, they don't go and seek help. They think help is just going to trick them into doing something that they know they have to do in order to get better, but they don't want to contribute to it in any kind of simple way. It's conceivable on their part to actually sit there and say, okay, what is this quack talking about? What is this quack really trying to mean? You know, and then when you try to find out what you got to do to help yourself get better, and you need your friends to help you, they turn their back on you. Because in the beginning, and you're wondering why, and in the beginning, they would tell you the reasons why you're doing it. In the beginning, when you were starting to get into that things, and they told you it's not good for you, you decide to say, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want. And you start letting your insecurities eat you, bite into your skin, bite into your soul, bite into what you thought was justified, but it wasn't. It was something that could have killed not even your soul, not even your heart. It could have killed you entirely. It could have destroyed you. It could have destroyed your ego. It could have destroyed your pride. It could destroy everything about you. It could destroy a lot of things about you. It even can destroy the goodness inside of you. I've been through that road. I'm still walking on it. No pun intended. That was supposed to be funny. But anyway, I'm here to say a couple of things. In this society, you got a lot of people that just don't give a fuck anymore. Because of all the things they've done for you back when y'all were first starting out as friends in the family, whatever, mainly friends. And then they start developing feelings for you. But then when you get bored, they essentially get bored and they end up leaving you on the street and everything and go hang out with someone else that fills their voids. If I mean voids, I mean fills their insecurities, I call it. I call it the enticement. See, this society is like being enticed. It's like you're being lured in to bite something that you think is good for you, but when you bite into it and they grab you like that, it's not. They got a hold of your holy balls. And they're shaking it around in front of you and everything. And it's like, okay, maybe I should never have gotten into this. How do I get out of it? Well, the only way you can get out of it is by fighting your way out of it. And even though the longer it takes you to whoop everyone's ass, is the amount of time it will take to get your insecurities down from 100% down to 3%. It will take that goddamn long to get rid of them. It will take 70% of it, of your effort, to get rid of that. Why don't you want to get rid of it? I'll tell you why. With all the crap going on in this world right now, with the president trying to get impeached, with the gas prices going up and down, with the Constitution getting fucked up by a bunch of liberal bastards that don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's just a number of things. And the last thing and then with the Bush family, bless their heart. My heart and soul goes out to the Bush family right now. Bush Sr., I'm praying for you. You may not hear this out, Mr. Bush Sr., but I am praying for you. I am praying for you and your family as of right now on Facebook Live. I am praying for you. I am thinking of your family. You just lost your beautiful wife, Miss Barbara Bush, Mama Bush. I have tons of respect for the family, even though both of the father and the son were bad presidents. But all personal issues aside, my heart and soul goes out to the Bush family right now. I'm putting it live on Facebook Live. You dig? But anyway, let me just say something. We ain't got time to feel sorry for ourselves, because no one else feels sorry for you. And the reason why this world is so messed up is because we gave up. You wonder why we're fighting with all these other countries in the world? Because of how we carry ourselves. Other countries want to come up here and fucking take over our shit because of how we are, because of how we present ourselves, because of how laid back this country is. You wonder why we're fighting demons in this country? It's because people are letting Satan roll into their lives. Okay? People are letting the depths of Satan to roll in your soul, and it brings out, it just kicks the God out of you. Because in Satan's world, they don't give a crap. They don't give a darn. They don't give a damn. And they don't give a damn mainly because of one key factor. No one's helping them. But let me ask you something. Why do we always need help to do things? Why do we always need help to fix things? Why can't we just roll up our sleeves and do it ourselves and get our hands dirty and do it ourselves? Is it that hard to do? Is it something that you refuse to do because you think that if you do it, you're going to get made fun of, you're going to think you're lazy or something like that? Stop worrying about other people and worry about your damn self. The only person that's worried about you is yourself. If you truly have enough respect for yourself, you will show it to other people. You will show it to other people. You will get into the heart and soul of things, and you will actually think about what you just thought of. Okay? You got to make sure you're okay before you do something else for other people. Because a lot of times... Hold on a second. Because a lot of times, people only help you when they need money. They use you because they think that if you don't have money, they're not going to want nothing to do with you. And the reason why they think money is the true root of happiness, which is not, they think it's okay to ask you for money, and then when you say no, they get mad and they stop talking to you. Like, I've been taken advantage of many times because of a disability I have. And my disability is, and what it basically entails is that I don't really understand or get what people's motives are. And I get paranoid and I start looking around, okay, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Something's not right. Something's odd about this. You know, it takes you a second to think, wait, if they were your friend in the long run, they would be asking you for money. And the only time they'll ask you for money or something is when they're in trouble themselves and they refuse to go out there and bust their ass for it. Okay? I can literally sit here and tell you up front that I've been bullied and I've been taken advantage of several times. And you know what? You want to know something? It's sad we got people that do that here in this country. We don't give a darn about what anybody else does, but we give a darn if someone talks about us or treats us the wrong way. Like with women. Now, women have been acting out a lot lately because they felt like they're being abused and attacked by men, which is true. And no one is helping them out. A couple weeks ago, I was walking to work one morning, and I saw this woman sitting up on the let me think, in front of a gas station, okay? And she was crying. She didn't look too very happy. And I decided to go up. And ask her if she's okay. And everything, she told me she's crying and everything, and her eyes all swelled up and everything. And I said, what's wrong? And she told me what happened. And she said her boyfriend beat the hell out of her and tried to kill her. And I said, are you okay? I saw lacerations all over her. Her eye was black and everything. Her stomach was hurting. She's on her stomach and everything, trying to breathe and everything. And I told her, I asked her to call the cops. She said she wanted to go to jail. Now here's the thing. Now I'm going to stop right there. Okay, I've heard of stories of women getting the hell beat out by their ex-boyfriends or ex-husbands or a friend of theirs that did not want to date because of their issue or situation. But why in the hell do you not want to put the man that almost killed you put in jail because you still have feelings for him? Now women are crazy in that situation. I'm going to say that. Okay, I'm going to make it blunt here. I'm going to make it blunt as a blunt. No pun intended. How I see that situation is not dim-witted. It's just love has a weird way of controlling people. And if you're involved with love for that long period of time and that love ends up hurting you down the road or trying to kill you, that love still burns inside your soul. And by seeing that kind of love being put away and everything, it just hurts you inside, and you feel like crap. And you know that love is going to turn into something called evil and everything and hate, and they come back and try to find you for spratting them out, and then you end up in a body bag, or you end up getting sent to the hospital yourself. I think that's the reason why she did not want to call the cops, but I advised her to. I gave her my number, I bought her something to drink and everything, and I gave her a hug when I'm on my way. But I did tell her, you do need to call the cops. I told her, call the cops. You need them to not do that to you. You need not to have that happen to you again. If it happens to you again, you need to get help. If you don't get help, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. And when this is how society is all love and everything, if they don't want to see the loved ones go to jail after horrendously beating the crap out of them, why would you sit there and take it? If that was me, and I told her that if I would have seen it happen and seen them walking up, I would have got involved, and I wouldn't care what had happened. Because the one thing I cannot stand is when a pussy-ass, grown-ass man comes up to a woman, they're dating or whatever, and they come up and try to be all big and bad. Sorry, they try to come all being big and bad and everything, and they want to show their dominance by beating the shit out of her. Some women like that. There's a kooky side of women that I really don't understand her yet, but they love being hurt. But then they want the attention so they can silence her. And I was lucky enough to sit there and say that, okay, maybe I can help her for a second. And I was waiting for the boyfriend to come back around to try to come from attacking from behind. But the man wasn't man enough to do that, because he ran off somewhere. And when I saw that, I decided to literally sit there and think, okay, maybe I overlooked this in a way. Maybe I overlooked this in a certain way. Maybe I had to retrace my steps. Yep. And I just don't really understand why in the hell people gotta come around here and do that. I don't understand why people gotta go around and do that and act like a bunch of barbaric fools and let that bother them, and they go and take it out on someone else that they really fucking know. Now, I've had to do that for my sister many times. I've had to threaten 3 of her ex-boyfriends one time that if you put your hands on my sister, then it becomes personal. And after that, 3 of them avoided me every time when I came over, and they were right there looking right at me dead in the damn face. They turned around and ran away. My sister got mad at me. And of course, being how my sister is, she goes and tells my mom, I felt threatened by Marcus. Marcus threatened to beat my boyfriend's ass and everything. And of course, I got in trouble. And I told my mom up front, I said, I'm not gonna let a grown kid go up to my sister and fucking touch her and everything. And then I feel like the bad brother in this situation, and I have to defend myself in order to make things right. I'm not being used like that. And sometimes I got the impression that my sister would purposely bring guys over so I can't beat their ass. So she set them up, which I found out that was true. She admitted to me years later. But like I said, in this society, nobody gives a damn anymore, because of all the hatred they had along the years for this thing and for that thing. And when they decided to literally come up and say, okay, maybe this was for the right, this maybe was the wrong thing, wrong way of looking at it. And I literally sat there and thought about okay, maybe this will work out, maybe it won't. But when I finally sat there and realized, okay, maybe the reason why they don't give a fuck anymore is because they gave up. They give up everything they believed in, they cherished, and they supported, and everything, and the morality of believing something that was not realistic. It was a myth to them. They thought of that as a mythical illusion, and that makes them possessed. They believe something that's not really there, but it really wasn't there. It was just there for their own personal viewership. And when they finally opened their eyes and realized it wasn't real, they started getting defensive and everything.